All right. So that first punch will hit. However, even though your fists do hit with a magical energy, it doesn't feel like the bludgeoning damage did that much.
Moving here for flank.
You'd have to move over one more to get flank.
Would I?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Attack again?
Yep, I gotta switch over to my weapon page.
Mm-hmm.
I use macro bars, so that kind of threw me off.
Mm. That one will hit with advantage, but again, it does not feel like this magical damage is this magical piercing of the sword is doing quite that much. So it'll only take 5 damage.
I got no other options.
Ah, crap, I forgot the first turn, Hal. Oh, well.
Final attack.
Technically, you already did 2 attacks, so that second
Yeah,
short
the
sword
bonus
won't work.
action.
You would have to be unarmed for the bonus action.
So.
Roll -2.
Still the same damage.
The roll was a 16, so yeah, I'll take the dice roll. So yeah, you'll still do the damage again. Doesn't feel that effective. You only do like 6 damage.
Yeah, she has a +1 mod for she has a +1 magic enhance for that.
But it's +2 for the short sword. So anyway, that'll be it for Ione, I believe. Yes.
Yep.
Darwin is up.
Wisdom save.
Darwin will have to do a wisdom save. Yes. Darwin will take only half damage, so 11. She rolled really piss poor in that first one.
So he does that. He'll kind of hide back here.
Okay.
And what I want to do here with his spells. His spells are weirdly not super helpful.
I didn't make him be optimal.
I know.
No, he's originally
Like
meant to be a Blackrock.
Yeah, Des and Serial are probably a lot better because Serial is based off of Sayara, and Des is a pretty good combo, or a pretty good
It's
setup.
a martial class.
Yeah.
I'm going to try to do this on the Drider, which is going to need 2
the wisdom save. I'll say just 1. Yeah, so you pass the wisdom save. The first one will miss horribly. The second one will hit, and she will take 6 force damage.
And con
Alright,
check.
I'm testing the macro bar. Give me 1 moment.
Yep, and the con save. She keeps concentration amazingly.
All right.
Next up is the vampire's turn. The vampire. There's like one singular course of action he is going to do.
Run.
Des, roll a wisdom save.
Oh boy. Wisdom save. 23.
You can see as vampire kind of just looks at Des, and she can feel like some
Let's be friends.
presence in her mind trying to tell him that it's like a welcome friend, somebody to listen to, but she's gonna just shake her head, fighting it off. And he does not have a lot of choices right now. He really does not. He's just gonna have to stick there. Des is up.
Just give me a second.
What does the weakness say especially? Oh yeah, he also would have taken 20 radiant damage because he wasn't summoned at the start of his turn. I'm double checking. No, actually,
Vampires are different.
Yeah, no, vampires are different. He did take damage from starting in the natural sunlight, but that's pretty much all that matters right now.
Okay. Okay, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna sunblade him first.
All right, that'll hit.
All right, and then I'm gonna quickly spin around, backhand the harpy with a flame sword.
All right, so that would have been bonus action then. If you're
Yeah.
switching weapons, and that
Yeah,
will hit the harpy as well. She's in the air, but not tremendously
and then
high.
and then on him again.
Yep. So she will take the. Actually, is the harpy a monstrosity? She is a monstrosity, so you would deal the extra 4 damage from preferred enemy, and then going back to hit the vampire again, that will hit, and he will take another 13 damage.
And then on him, another 7 damage.
Hmm.
100
Yep.
And then that's all that happens.
I was
So
debating.
next-
I was debating conjuring animals, but I'm in close combat.
Yeah.
So next up, the Drider will just move closer.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Climb on the wall a little bit, get over to here.
I can't win. I can't win.
Shiki, roll wisdom save.
I'm out of crap. Honestly, I'm poisoned, and my guns are gonna probably explode on me.
You're
You
rolling
know,
how I normally do.
You know, Silver says he's not gunning for me.
I'm not trying to, but
You make it too easy.
With her spiritual guardians out.
but yeah,
that's
so
not
it's
a good
Shiki's
big
turn. The
cast.
wisdom save. Actually, she was going to before she ended her turn. She was going to cast a mass healing word. So, or not a mass healing word, but just a healing word, and he would have gained an extra nice 13 HP. She cast that at a high level though. So yeah, Shiki,
How-
you pass your wisdom save, so you will only take. Let me actually reroll the damage because it is her new turn. You're probably not going to like me rerolling the damage. Actually, she did less damage. She only did a 19, so you're only going to take on a pass 10 damage. No,
Not be 9.
yeah, 9. Yeah, I'll say 9 damage. 9 necrotic damage.
So okay, so I got I got disadvantage on every rolls. Gun's gonna explode on me. I know it.
Yeah, because you are awake. You are awake, but you do have disadvantage on attack rolls because you are still poisoned.
Yeah.
Yeah, so lucky makes things very good for you. Keep in mind it was also difficult to get out of the Spirit Guardians.
So I'm roughly about what there, or a bit further.
10,
I know be about there.
10, 20. Yeah, there. You could be there.
Okay. So it's got sanctuary, so that's will. Yeah, I'm
She should
debating,
cast
but
heal on herself as well.
the only thing I was thinking of because I could knock her prone, but then we still have the wisdom saver.
Predators get knocked prone. I don't think they're immune. They're not immune to anything.
No, what it would be, the trick shot would bounce through
Yeah,
their
no.
legs.
No, some creatures are flat out.
Yeah.
All legs.
It's what you get for having Carapace armor. Oh no, it's Chitin armor, isn't it? Crap. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do the wolves. All right, magic doesn't do anything extra against them, from what we can tell.
Correct.
Right. I've got 2 luckies left. Right, one on the wolf.
All right, that will hit the wolf. Is this the first chamber? I assume it is.
That'd be chamber 1.
All right, so the piercing damage doesn't appear to be quite as effective as it could be. However, the fire damage seems to have no hindrance.
Yeah, I had a funny feeling of that one.
So the fire damage does deal the full 4.
Yep. And then one more.
And with disadvantage, you will again hit. And
No,
you will
no
deal...
fire damage, sadly.
Yep, only the piercing damage this time. And is that it for Shiki?
I got no bonus action, so.
All right. Next up is the Owl Harpy, who is really not enjoying things right now. So she is going to fly up, taking an attack of opportunity from Des.
Okay then. I get to choose the sword?
You get to choose the sword, yes.
Yeah. Okay then. Oh, wrong sheet. Oh man, I can never be a DM.
There's so much to keep track of. You hit her.
Oh!
Yeah, you will hit her as she flies away, dealing a 25 damage, considering this is one of your preferred enemies. And she will be hovering directly above Des for the moment. Des, roll a con save. Des
14.
instantly falls asleep and is poisoned.
That's a crap.
Roll a what do I want to have? Roll a dex save for me as well. The sunblade does not fall from your hand; it is still lit.
Okay.
I was under. Yeah, technically it would be. Yeah, so you're correct. Regardless, it passes save. Doesn't matter. She is still currently hovering over Des, and Des is asleep and poisoned. Lily, you are petrified for this turn. I believe it ends at the end of your turn, though. Yep. So you will no longer be petrified going forward.
That was a stupid idea.
You're not in the Spirit Guardians enough, I don't believe.
I wouldn't
Let me
say
think.
so.
Yeah. So Sario. Sanctuary. Or yeah, so wisdom save. All right. You do not you yeah, you do pass the wisdom save. That's right. She doesn't have obscenely high like you guys do. So you were able to, only with advantage, as she's kind of focused on Sayara a bit, catch her in the back, dealing some force damage, and she has to roll a save. Yeah, so you should roll for Spirit Guardians. And you easily pass Spirit Guardians, so you only take 10 damage. 10 necrotic damage.
I don't think so.
Yeah, Saria's down probably on the wolf turn. She doesn't get some healing.
You're also going to have to move.
Sorry about that, Colonel. Turns out he's an AI.
I would like, if you were, I would say she'd basically have like half cover, 2/3 or 3/4 cover, but it doesn't really matter for whatever you're doing, I'm assuming. Cool. All right. And that it for your turn or anything else?
I would recommend moving because you're flanked.
She's not. She's not technically flanked in this position right now. Yeah, and the Drider will not take the attack of opportunity. Next up is the swarm of wolf-like spirits, and they are just going to start trying to make up for that lost damage. Fighting Sario, miss horribly. Fighting Sario, miss horribly. Fighting Sario, hit this time. 10 piercing, 4 cold. Cassidy at this point will use her action to quickly move the moonbeam over the vampire and then run towards him. She
Rawr.
cannot use her action to actually bite, however, sadly.
Okay.
Sayara, it's gonna be fun. Roll me a wisdom save,
Yep.
and don't move until I say so. All right, you passed your wisdom save. You will only take the 10 necrotic damage.
I wasn't even going to move. I take 5.
Yeah, so you only take 5. That's right. You're. Damn it. Damn it. Okay, carry on.
Why'd you say don't move?
No reason. I don't
I'm
want you to know why I didn't want you to move. It's possible
I'm
that
going
something would have
to
happened, but no, it didn't.
I don't think that's high enough to actually cast something on her. Because I was going to try to cast.
No, you would not be able to cast it on
Because I
her.
was going to do that on her.
Yeah, that you have to redirect that to someone else.
I'll reject it to the harpy.
All right, so the harpy has to roll a say that she is surprisingly not amazingly good at. The harpy vanishes. I'm going to move her down here and move her to
She's
another.
been the one that's been making people go to sleep, so.
Yeah, I'm just going to move her off into the back corner for now. She
And
vanishes.
then bonus action sanctuary myself.
Okay, you're still in Spirit Guardians.
Yeah, I know. And
All right.
15 out. It's a just in case thing in case you wanted to try and do something.
Yep. Ione is up.
All right, let's see.
And it's only a level 1 spell.
For where Ione just moved, that'll be flanking. Yeah, I'm going to use the same flanking. You have to be through the center of the.
All
Yeah,
right,
I'm also going to throw limitations on with like huge and other things because that makes sense. That will
one,
hit.
2,
That will crit for
flurry,
not much more damage. And the flurry.
1, 2. This is what I use for macro bar.
And what are you intending to do with the flurry?
Prone, and if prone lands, reaction.
All right, so prone. Let me. It is a swarm. You attempt to prone them,
I
and
think prone
you
one
can
of
prone them. Okay, so
Yeah,
that first one will hit. Yeah, it doesn't say they're immune to it, so that one will hit. They go prone, and the second hit will hit because of advantage on both ends. Doesn't deal quite as much damage, but they've also lost their reaction.
Good.
All right.
That's all I can do for now. We're gonna keep it blanked.
Ooh.
Don't say that. He has so many left.
No, because the Marilith has reactions on every turn.
Yeah,
So
Monk
removing the
flat out
reactions is
removed that.
very powerful against them. All
So
right,
open
so
hand
Ione
Monk
done?
breaks the mirror left.
Yeah, is Ione
I'm-
done?
That's the best I can do for now.
Yep.
Moving
Darvin's
not
up.
exactly ideal.
Oh, Darvin's up. Sorry.
Yeah, Darvin's up.
He's going to try to cast the dispel from the rod.
The dispel from the rod on the Drider Cleric.
Yeah.
All right, so you're trying to dispel what?
Spirit Guardians.
Roll a ability check. Maybe.
I thought Sanctuary was only for hostile actions.
I'm double
Hey.
checking exactly what it is, and technically,
Sanctuary is only hostile actions.
a attack or a
Technically,
harmful
this is
spell. This is not
hostile.
technically a harmful spell, so he does not need to. Okay, so so you have to not the save. You have to roll an ability check.
Oh, my bad. Ability checks always confuse me
That
because it's on
that
a
was your
different page.
that was your one good
So
roll.
that would have been you rolled an 11 plus
16.
So you would have done a 16.
Yes.
Yeah, so it would have been a 16. That is enough to dispel the Spirit Guardians. Because surprise, surprise, she cast it at a high level.
Figured.
There's no reason
And
not to.
Darvin's going to hide over here.
And that was her. And now she's going to recast it.
She loses Sanctuary though, unless she recasts Sanctuary 2.
Oh,
Sanctuary is a level 1 spell. That's
It
the thing.
is, but it's eating up her action economy.
It is kind of. All right, so then the vampire is up. Yep, vampires take moonbeam damage. I rolled that already. Yeah, he has disadvantage on the save. Let me double check what moonbeam. Actually, I'm gonna reroll moonbeam because it's been like a full turn. So Cassidy is on this sheet. Moonbeam. Vampire save. Vampire is this sheet. Is a con save. Con save. Actually, she cast that at a higher level, so she'll get an extra D10 on that. So 16 damage, and the vampire fails to save, so he will take the 16 damage. And because he is in sunlight, he will take extra damage. Des being asleep, he will reach down, grab the Sunblade from her sleeping form, and use his bonus action to put it out.
Does it? Does that hurt him?
Don't you need to be attuned to it to do that?
Yeah, you have to be attuned.
Good point.
You can't do it.
Let's see. Yes, he'll just grab it and so it's reach down, grab it, and with his action, he will just chuck it as far as he can. Let me roll. Actually, yeah, he has obscene strength, so 60 feet sounds reasonable. So let's put it on. So let's just throw it 50 feet, 55 feet in that direction. He is no longer in sunlight. All right. That, however, would have been his action, I believe.
If we got this up, she could have got it.
I feel very bad now for this vampire. I feel incredibly bad for this vampire. All right, so the end of his turn, he's going to use a legendary action to strike Cassidy. It just says at the end, of another creature, so he can't do it at the end of. So at the end of Dess's turn, he's going to use his legendary action to try and strike Cassidy, and he will hit Cassidy, and instead of damaging her, he just grapples her.
Uh-oh.
Actually, he also would have moved out of the moonbeam as well, because stuff he would have done. Dreader Cleric's turn. I clicked too far. I'm going to go all the way back down to Dreader Cleric. Yeah, click too far. Okay, so Dreader Cleric. Dreader Cleric will drop Sanctuary. For the moment, she will run over here, and she will, because she does have weapons. Surprise, surprise, she does have weapons. Is she going to use them? Yeah, she's not going to use them. She'll just be right here instead. And she will do the same thing she did before and cast Spirit Guardians, and then cast Sanctuary again.
Well, that ruins my plan.
All right. And then at the end of the Cleric's turn, the vampire is going to try to bite Cassidy. And he will hit Cassidy effortlessly. And she will take 12 piercing damage and 11 necrotic damage. And the wolf form's maximum HP reduces by 11. All right, now it's Shiki's turn.
Well, can't shoot the wolf because it's prone.
I feel horrible. I could have had him doing that to Des from the beginning. Forgot about his legendary actions. Should have had him drag her away as well, because this is still bad for him.
I'm in one of the worst freaking positions right now.
Just shoot the swarm.
It's prone, and I've got disadvantage anyway.
You got disadvantage anyway, so it doesn't hurt you anymore.
Fine.
But keep in mind, this is also the boss fight.
On the swarm.
90.
All right, and that will hit. You don't get the crit, sadly, but that will hit for a lot of piercing damage, and I don't think that was any of the extra chambers.
No, it is next chamber. It's third chamber.
Oh yeah, it's third chamber. That's right. You didn't. Yeah. Okay. So then that'll take an extra 1 fire damage. It does look kind of bloodied at this point,
And one more.
and that one will just barely miss.
Actually, you know what? No, it won't. Lucky.
All right, roll the lucky. It's not really gonna matter because you could crit potentially if you roll. Yeah. So you don't
Yeah.
crit, but you will do the 16, so the 8. All right then. Anything else?
You know what? That's difficult terrain to hop down, isn't it?
Yeah, it'd be difficult terrain if you don't want to do the acrobatics. and it's just to get across it. So once you're across it, it doesn't matter.
Oh, I'll give it a go. Probably fall flat on my face because I'm poisoned. Do I have disadvantage on the acrobatics? Or?
You would have disadvantage on all checks as well, but you're fine.
Okay, then.
Actually, since you have +10, it is physically impossible for you to fail that. Because a natural 1 on checks does not include natural fail. It is
Can
just
I?
whatever
What about getting back up?
getting back over there.
Yeah.
It would again be the same thing as a check, but because your minimum is an 11, you cannot fail that save.
So I can just literally just
So
walk.
you can
walk
do it
back
freely. Yeah, you can do it freely.
Up. Okay.
Going through this square here, though, actually remove
Oh,
reactions.
actually, that
You
actually
remove
might.
reactions, so you're safe.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Actually,
Ione
my bad.
removed reactions. You're safe.
Thank you, Ione.
That's me.
All right. The harpy is not
And
disadvantaged
another.
currently.
Yeah.
Lily is up. Lily, you can act. I don't think you technically took damage since your last turn. Yeah, so you'd have to rage again, but you're gonna take damage before that. So roll wisdom save. All right, you passed your wisdom save. Oh yeah, that's so yeah. What did you roll on that one? +7. Your mod is not at +8 for a fact. Yeah. Did I roll? Yes, that's where I rolled it. So did a lot better on Spirit Guardians this time. So yeah, your mod taking the first roll, you would have failed, so you would have taken 28 necrotic damage.
Ooh.
And this would have been before your rage could have gone up. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You might, if you can't
You
get
could wake
to it,
Des up.
you could wake Des up. Like that's actually a really good use of your action.
Or you could run through Cassidy's space and hit the vampire.
You'd have to dash.
You have to dash. You bet.
Don't you have 40 move?
No. Her
Keep
best.
in mind,
that's at
keep in
level
mind she's
5.
starting in difficult as well.
I would
yeah.
say your best option is to wake Des up. Des has the good movement to get to the Sunblade.
She would have to dash, but she could do it. Sure. Okay.
Thank you. Watch me. Watch me. Watch me get poisoned the moment I grab the blade.
You are already poisoned, actually.
No, but I mean put to sleep again.
The harpy has to come back for that.
Yeah, well, I got a
Which
funny
is
feeling.
nigh impossible at this point.
It is not completely impossible, but it is very, very unlikely. Okay. All right, so you get 14 HP back. And that's it for Lily. Sariel is up. Sariel, roll wisdom. You pass your saves. You will take 14 necrotic damage. You can just take it as difficult terrain if you wish. To her at that point, yeah, she would have. At that point, she has no cover. If we were down, she had at least half, probably 3/4. All right, so you can out target her. Mm-hmm. He doesn't have any magical effects on him currently either. No.
Three. It is a level 3.
for what now?